But to get you well on your way to speaking more easily, so that you're in a place where you can speak easy, then I'm going to share with you the story of Mick. Now, we're going to use a tool called EFT, Emotional Freedom Techniques, and we're going to add into that mixture a process called matrix re-imprinting. So I'm going to start by sharing with you why I've chosen these techniques and how I know that they work. So the EFT technique uses the acupressure system, the acupuncture system, which is the meridian system. It's like the electricity that travels through the body. Now, these electrical circuits are similar to the electrical circuits in your house. So you have a fuse box in the house, and that fuse box has this line of electricity that runs around it. So some of those systems of electricity will feed the lights with electricity. And then there's another stream of electricity channeling that feeds the plug sockets so that you can plug in electrical appliances and they work when you switch them on. And then there will be another one for very big appliances. So for example, if you have an electric cooker, that will have its own circuit because it's such a huge piece of equipment, it's such a huge appliance, and it needs its own circuit of electricity to make sure that it works properly. So in the same way, our body has these circuits of electricity that flow through the body. Now, the heart has a circuit of electricity that helps to keep the heart moving, but it also distributes the energy of the heart around the body. Now, the line of energy, the meridian that is with the heart meridian, has a point here on the little finger. Now, you'll see your chart. This is one of the points that we use, and this point is the heart meridian. There's another point, a major point, is here. It's called the karate chop point, and this connects to the small intestine and the meridian that is part of the circuitry for the small intestine. Now, the small intestine, the reason that this is so important is because the small intestine is all about what to assimilate and what to excrete. So assimilate means what do you keep and use and benefits you, and excrete, as I'm sure you understand, is what do you need to get rid of, what do you need to flush out, to push out, to release and let go of. And so while we're tapping, we tune into where problems have existed, either in the present moment and the state that I'm in, or in a past experience that I've had, where that state was either generated or added to. And so that state has now become like anxiety states. That state has now become out of control. So to bring control back into this state, and all of the processes that we're doing here will help you to regain control of your nerves, to bring control back into our state, to release the anxiety, to excrete the anxiety, and to assimilate the knowledge that helps us to stay calm, cool and collected and in control of our nerves. We use the karate chop point. So we'll use that a lot, and you'll see as we go through how that is. Now, at any point, if you have any questions, make sure that you send me the questions. Write them down while you're in the process so that you can make sure that you send any questions, because having too many questions in your mind will stop the process of excreting, of clearing the problems that cause your stage fright, that stop you from being in a place where you can speak easy. Okay. Another really important point that I want to share with you, and then we're going to move on very quickly. I'm going to share with you this point here, and this is the collarbone point. So say, for example, you had a tie, right? So there's my tie. Now, on either side of that tie, where the bone is, get the bone going, the collarbone. So where the collarbone is, just here, there's a point, just at the beginning, where the collarbone joins the, you know, that V shape you've got in your throat. The collarbone joins just there, doesn't it? So just here on either side. This is, but if you use all 4 fingers, you can tap on the collarbone point, and you can hear it affects my chest. And so tapping on the collarbone point here, that is connected to the kidney meridian. And the kidney meridian, and again, it's on both sides. You can tap on either side. It doesn't matter. Same with the heart meridian. Same with the small intestine. You can tap on either side. But this meridian here, this one is specifically connected to the kidneys and the adrenal glands. Now, have you heard of the adrenal glands? Well, the adrenal glands are the things that produce adrenaline. And do you know about adrenaline? So you've heard of adrenaline junkies, right? Well, adrenaline is the chemical that feeds the body this, it's like a shock wave. It sends a shock wave through the body so that you're on high alert, so that you can do anything, so that you're excited, you're stimulated, you're ready to go. And it's the chemical in the body that puts you into a place where you're so ready to be on high alert, ready to fight or flight. Have you heard about that? Fight or flight, or freeze is the other F. But actually what adrenaline does is it charges you in a way that means you can run really fast, you can fight really well, but it's not very good for considered thinking. It's not very good for finding thoughtful, resourceful, intelligent, clever, considered, concentrated places in your mind. So basically it stops you being clever and it makes you strong. But we need to get a balance, don't we? We need to balance. When you're on stage, you want the energy to enjoy the stage experience. When you're speaking to somebody, you want the energy to have fun and enjoy the communication. But you don't want to have so much energy that it means you're anxious. And so this is why the adrenal glands are so important, and the adrenaline and the kidney meridians are another key part of the process, because it's through balancing this meridian that we help to maintain the right level of energy so that there's excitement and enjoyment in how we communicate. But we also balance the level of energy so that we don't lose control of our mental brilliance, our mental faculties. Because, you know, when we speak, it's great to be able to use our intelligence. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use the meridian system, and we're going to use tapping to balance out the energies, the emotions, the states and the moods that we're in, so that we're in the perfect place, the perfect state to deliver the content that you want to deliver. So you can get to that peak place, that perfect place where you deliver perfectly.